Just skip right over Jackie.
Hey! Welcome, Wisconsin. Welcome up. Looks like we're having a little fun with tip the hat or pass the hat or. We thought we'd put a little fun into it today. So my name is Jackie Schwark, and welcome to Local Biz Fiz. I am one of the co-hosts of Local Biz Fiz, and with me today.
Hello there, I'm Laura Shelby. I'm wearing this hat in honor of the Kentucky Derby that was the past weekend. Uh-oh, I just lost my hat. So that was my hat. So I'm Laura Shelby, the other co-host of the Local Biz Fiz. And then to my right we have...
Jessica!
It's Jessica! She's on this side of the screen this evening.
Yeah, we thought we'd do a little something different today. Just kind of, you know. What are we going to do?
We're going to do quite a few different things. Well, let's clean some house first.
All right. So let's start from the beginning like we always do. First, we're broadcasting on the Discover Sheboygan page, Facebook page, and the Hangout Local Business Connection Facebook page. To interact with us there, just look right below where you're watching us, and there's the comment section. Just uncheck the box, because if you're going to go ahead and comment, please let us know if you're there. Say hi to us. Let us know, you know, where you're from, you know, somewhere maybe not even in Wisconsin. Maybe
I'm from Sheboygan.
Well, that's because only people in Sheboygan would wear this hat.
Oh no, this is a Kentucky Derby hat.
Oh, okay.
This is the real deal.
All right, and then we are also on the YouTube channel and also on Google+. So if you're...
Discover Sheboygan?
I did. She did.
I'm so all up into the hat.
I see that. Yeah, I see that. And I don't ever get to wear the hat.
I know.
Because, like,
well, maybe because you're way down.
I know.
Down here.
Wait.
All right, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, I got the hat. There you go. Take it. Oh, it didn't work.
Hey, there we go. Now I feel part of the show. Well, I did.
It knows where it belongs.
All right, so if you're on Google+, just open up the screen. It says Q&A. That's where you can ask your questions right there. And now that I said that, I'm going to go ahead and open that Q&A screen. And hopefully we can get some interaction from you guys out there, because that's what it's about for us. Let's engage and have fun. And I think that's all the housekeeping that I have.
Well, we don't have a nonprofit yet.
No, we're researching that just a little bit further before we.
Sound like a DJ mixing.
Well, I'll throw it up for the hat because I never get to wear it. I can't even talk. So we'll let you know when we have our.
I gotta check something out.
No, that's great. Yeah. So here you go. We talked about the Q&A. Aw, thanks. So we're gonna have some fun. And this is really interesting because why I like to come to Kitchen Studio, because we're at Kitchen Studio, one of the reasons I like to come here is because Schel always cooks for us when we're here. So we get supper, right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then today we get a little bit of a drinkable here. It looks like, now I'm just saying, looks like we might be doing some kind of a live wine tasting here online. But I'm going to let Schel talk to us about that. So
as soon as I get this pasta drain here, I'll be right over.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Mother's Day is coming up this weekend.
Yes.
You know, so that's pretty fantastic.
You know, and I have.
Hello, Mom.
I have a couple ideas, just in the way of that. If you're not sure, I know it's Wednesday. Mother's Day is Sunday. And maybe you haven't gotten that gift yet, and maybe you're just really not sure what to get your mom for Mother's Day. And I just have a couple little ideas, or little tips, I guess I'll call them. How you could find out maybe something that she would like is, I mean, I don't know who's not on Pinterest, right? And maybe your mom...
I'm not.
Okay.
I am.
I was going to say what female isn't on Pinterest. But I think you could probably go to their wall, see what they're pinning.
Oh, right? There's so much stuff on there.
Yeah.
Like, do-yourself at home, easy crafts to do for your mom. They're amazing.
Yeah, and even if she has her page, maybe there's something that she pinned that she would be interested in. So that's a way that you could get an idea for her.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
I mean, while you are talking about that technology, I remember back in the day when you were a kid, you know, even when you're a teenager, you're like, oh my God, I gotta go to shopping. So you go and buy your mom this perfume or your dad this tie. I mean, you actually had to leave
Yeah, no, you don't even know.
to shop. Now it's like, okay, let me just pull up my phone here, and Mom's like that, you know.
Oh, yeah, look what
Look
she's
how things
pinning.
change.
Oh, she really wants that recipe. So you could find a recipe you could make her supper.
Yeah.
Right? So you could do that.
I always had a hard time finding something for my mom. She was very hard to shop for.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know, I don't always necessarily think it's like the gift. I always think of it's the time that you spend with your mom. So that's just me.
Yep.
So if my son's out there, you know, I would really like you could grill out and spend time with me. Another thing you could do is you could check on Facebook. On her Facebook page as well to see what she's chatting about, and if there's something that she liked on there, you could certainly maybe get an idea from there, or you could actually go the old-fashioned way. You ready for it? Pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone.
You could call her BFF. What? And Sam, what do you think my mom would like for Mother's Day?
I'm not that hip. What's a BFF?
It's your bestie, your best friend. How's that?
But what does that mean?
Best friends forever.
Oh, okay, all right. I mean, you gotta
okay.
keep me swag, you know. I mean,
Not your worst swag.
girls are out there. It's countdown to 50, you know. So I'm crossing over. You know, you gotta keep you up with the loop with things going on around here.
Yeah. So that's I think just if you just run out of things, you know, I think just picking up the phone and talking to somebody that's just close to a friend. We all talk to friends.
Yep.
You know, and you know that's where I think we have some good ideas. Otherwise, I mean, there's things probably happening right in your own communities, right? So there's lots of Mother's Day buffets, I'm sure.
Brunches.
Brunch, is that what we call them? Brunches?
I'm from the brunch generation.
What am I from? I don't know.
This isn't Las Vegas, even though they do nickname, you know, Sheboygan County, Vegas, you know. So close it up. So we have brunches and buffets.
And buffets.
Buffets.
So yeah, so those are, you know. And what do you guys got for ideas for Mother's Day?
Wine.
Wine.
Would you bring me up?
Ooh.
I had an idea.
Well, go ahead. I don't know who should go first.
You go first so you don't forget.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
All right, you go ahead.
So I was just thinking, oh my gosh, like somebody could purchase a wine tasting through Mr. Vino Discoveries for their mother. I've never.
You guys, you know, but I gave Schel specific instructions on what to do. So hopefully, Mr. Vino Discoveries, I don't mess this up. All right?
Mr. Vino Discovery sounds like a cool cat.
He does.
He is a cool cat. That's what I hear. So
wait. What? Let's get Jess's idea.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I always see these commercials for those edible arrangements.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
Oh.
we could get that for Mom. And
Yeah.
eat it,
Yeah,
'cause
I've
they always
actually-
look really good.
I've actually gotten those for a couple people. Those are
Is it
absolutely
candy?
delicious. It's fruit.
Oh, cool.
And they're like, they shape them into flowers
Oh,
and
nice.
stuff, and they put chocolates on, and it's, I think it's just ediblefoods.com or something.
that sounds
Yeah,
pretty
I know
cool.
that there's
So
one in, I
good.
think it's Brookfield.
Yep.
But they only deliver so far. So, but anyways, if you're in that area, that's a great idea. All right.
All right.
Here we
go. So, Vino Discoveries, you know, put me down on it. He said, okay, Schel, this is what I want you to do. I want you to prepare 2 things to eat. So hopefully, he called his other friend, Mr. Cooking in the Raw.
Wow, he's got a lot of
He got a lot of friends. I need to be that guy. I'm glad just to be in that circle.
Yeah.
You know, so what we have here, you know, we're coming up on summer. You know, so simple, quick dishes. This is a saute of roasted peppers. In fact, he sent it over, said, you know, we got that view right there.
Oh, well, we should switch it over here.
There you go.
Here, let's switch our view.
You see, I'm all up on technology
I know. I'm
today.
like, whoa. Look at you.
All right, so we'll switch the view a little bit. You know,
There you
and
go.
what we have here, think of a pepperonata, you know, on a tiny dish of stewed peppers.
Okay.
This is like stewed peppers, green, yellow, and red. Red tomato, red and golden tomatoes, garlic, onion, drizzle of olive oil, pepper, done. Okay,
Nice.
so a nice topping, you know, for your bread, which we have here, you know, French bread. And then we have another quick dish here, which is just simple roasted chicken, you know, the thigh meat that's just been chopped really fine, added in some herbs, some salt, some pepper, some olive oil, and a little bit of red wine vinegar.
Looks
Done.
delicious.
Done. So you have at that, you know, and now down to this tasting. How'd I do so far, Mr. Cooking in the Raw? Thank you very much. So now to this wine tasting, what we have here in front of us, for those who can see, we have a sheet in front of you. You guys have it in front of you there.
Yes.
I'm going to walk you guys through the wine tasting here.
All right.
Have on the sheet here, look, smell, taste, spit, and think. Most people don't get to the spit part. It's usually swallow. So maybe we should have a slash swallow.
Yeah, right. There you go. Okay.
So we're gonna go through this simple wine tasting. We have 2 wines here. Both of the wines are white. We have the wines sitting off to the side here.
Ooh, they're
2 bottles. They're
cool
blind. Yes, the wines are blind. Okay, the wines are blind, so we don't know what they are. They sent them over, covered up, said, "Here you go. These are 2 wines." So we have 2 wines in front of us, and they're also on the circles numbered 1 through 3. We're just having 2 wines, so we have wine number 1 on circle 1, wine number 2 on circle number 2.
Sounds good.
All right. So in this process, what we're going to be doing here is discovering first and foremost whether or not we like these wines. Second, how different the wines are.
Okay.
And I can't wait till I'm unveiling to find out what these wines are.
Yeah.
Hopefully I even know what they are. Right? But we're going to see by taste. And this whole goal with this type of wine tasting is simply to just let your palate be your guide and determine whether you like wine. Summer's coming up, so a lot of wine drinking is going to take place. I mean, you can move away from beer. Have beer, have wine, So we take our first wine, and we're going to do side by side. Take your first wine, give it a swirl.
Here we go.
In a glass,
swirl.
clockwise, counterclockwise, sit it down on the table if you need to. Remember when we first started this show a year ago, and the first thing we did was a wine tasting?
Yeah.
Remember that? So now we're coming back here.
Yeah.
So after doing that, what we're doing now is adding air into the wine. All right? So we can smell the aroma of the wine. Your next step, well, most people like this. They like to swirl the wine and look at those stream of wine or glycerin running down the sides of the glass. I don't know if you can get a good look. Wrong camera.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm like, wait a minute.
But,
here we go.
Yeah, but what that is glycerin, alcohol. And the slower the legs, the more full body the wine. The faster legs, the lighter the wine. Okay, so we get that out of the way.
All right.
Now, with that swirl, you can leave that on the big if you like.
All right.
You can leave that on us because I want people to see us do this.
All right.
So we have the swirl
going
on here.
See my face.
I want to see that. Right? Now, we have a thing. We get to the part where we talk about the face. So now you stick your nose in there and give it a smell. Just a nice slow inhale through the nose. If you're making noise, it means you're breathing too hard.
Oh, okay. So
a nice slow inhale.
Okay.
I heard the wind blowing over here on my side. Okay, a nice slow inhale. And you can simply say what you smell.
I don't even know if I know how to.
Just say what you smell. Okay, just shut it out.
I just smell something. I don't smell like one ingredient. I smell sweetness.
Okay, you smell sweetness to it?
I think it smells fruity.
Fruity, yes. Now let's go to wine number 2.
Wait, were we supposed to taste it?
No,
oh, okay.
We're going to go to wine number 2.
Right.
Because I want you to get I haven't tasted it. I want you to get the difference between the 2 wines on the nose.
All right, so we're gonna swirl first.
Swirl.
All right.
And smell.
Swirl and smell.
I want to determine, do these wines have a different nose? They call that nose, a different nose.
This one smells like beef.
Beef, she said. And that's the first for me. Then I heard beef. So now you can take them side by side and go from one glass to the other. To me, one is a little more floral. One is a little more citrus. The other is stone fruit. But both definitely fruity on the nose.
I think they're both fruity, but for some reason this one, and maybe you call it flour, but I call it smells like alcohol.
Alcohol. Okay, well, alcohol is a part of the wine.
Well, I
Lemon? Lemon is good. So now we're going to do a taste, all right?
Okay.
Your first taste, your first sip of the wine is going to simply be a palate rinse.
Okay.
Swallow, okay? And then sip on the second, and then just try to imagine to yourself what the wine tastes like. Shout out what you taste if you want. Then move on to the second wine and taste it again and do a comparison. What you want to do is determine if the wine is sweet, is it dry, or which one? Is it full body? Is it light? Is it clean? Is it crisp? Is it refreshing? Just think about those things when you taste each of the wines. This is going to be fun because I don't know what these wines are, but they're both white. So first sip, a little bit of like a 5 to 8 second rinse. Mm. My mouth is watering.
It is.
Mm. All right, now your second sip is going to be your taste. Mm. Let's have a lemon taste for
I
me.
was gonna say, kind of tastes tart.
Yeah, it is tart.
See, it tastes a little grapefruit or something.
Grapefruit is good.
Mm.
Citrusy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Very citrusy.
Makes your
yes.
mouth water.
What's the purpose of doing the first rinse?
Cleanse your palate. You know, because let's say you had something sweet. Let's say you had something really sour.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we want to cleanse the palate. So the only thing we're going to be tasting our next sip is just the wine. All right? Now let's do the same thing for the next one. Now we're going to make again determination. Dry, fruity, sweet, refreshing, crisp. So it's a rinse first. Don't forget, ladies. How different they are. But now for the taste. Mm. This is almost like a white peach or something to me. Almost peach or honey or something. Very subtle for me. Still mouth-watering, but I think it has, for me, it has a lot more fruit depth.
This one, it was more mouth-watering to me, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
This one seems to be a little drier to me, the second one,
Mm-hmm.
than the first one.
Jeff?
So this one's more refreshing. This one is, it's good. Kind of tastes like strawberry.
Strawberry E. Is that anything like apple-y? I should hear that a lot. Apple-y.
Yeah.
Mm. Now, here's also very interesting. Let's now go back to the first one. Take a little sip. Don't worry about the rinse, but this now just taste. And then determine, see how it changed. Did it get better? Did it change? Did you lose acidity? Did you gain acidity going back?
Ooh, I feel like I gained it.
It actually has a little more bitter taste to it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the first one. Now that I go back to it.
So going back, we can one can discern and easily determine that second wine is a little bit fruitier, a little bit more fruit forward. Because when we go back, it makes the first wine tartar.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say fruit forward, is that saying that your first taste that's what you're tasting is fruit, and then as you swallow it or as it goes into your system that you lose that?
No, you don't lose it, but what we're saying is that the fruit hits you right up front, or even the sweetness of the fruit hits you right up front, and then it begins to mellow out and harmonize across the palate. Now, go ahead.
So sometimes it's when I've noticed this, so like maybe it's a little fruity in the beginning, and at the end it has more of a bite, actually, like a dry. I don't know if that's the word you would use. Maybe more.
Well, bite.
More dry.
Well,
like real sweet, and then all of a sudden, as it's just like you say, mellowing out, but it doesn't stay sweet. It actually goes to more of a dry.
Here's the thing that always confuses me when people say that bite, because when I think bite, I think spicy, I think acidity, I think bitter. You know, that's what I hear. When I hear someone say bite, that's what I think. But
I think bitter would be the word for it. That I was using for
okay, now bitter, we should taste something bitter. Here's the fun thing about wine tasting, and when you try to utilize terms, because oftentimes we think bitter is like, okay, well, is that really bitter? Our next wine tasting, what we'll do is we'll set up sweets and bitters, so we can better, and acid, so we can better determine what bitter is, what sweet is, what acid is. Now, one thing you did say in your earlier description was it finishes dry. Okay. Again, for me, when I think of bite, bite is something like it's just grabbing my throat. That's what I think of bite. Peppery. I think of bite.
Okay.
But finishing dry, I think you hit it right on. So fruit forward, fruit up front, supple, harmony in the middle, finishes subtly dry. Not chokingly dry. That's subtly dry. So now, a very simple thing is saying, which wine do you prefer?
I don't know. I gotta taste them again.
There you go. So while they're tasting wine again, I'll tell you a little bit about this. On the page that you're watching the show on, if you're on Facebook down below, there's a video about the Wisconsin Wine School, which will be put on and taught by Vino Discoveries. which can be done online and offline. So be sure to check those out. There's a link to gain more information. You can also submit questions, follow on the Facebook page, and learn about the different wineries that guy at Vino Discovery is following. Okay. So, ladies, then you had your 2 wines.
So, are we gonna determine which one we like now, and then because isn't it if you eat sometimes with your wine, it's gonna taste different?
Well, yes,
right?
that is true. But you can determine which wine you like now. This is the whole fun about wine. Determine which one you like now. Then you try with some food. You can see, oh my God, it changed. Then you ask yourself, but do I change my mind about the wine that I chose earlier?
Okay.
So go ahead.
I feel like I like number 1 better.
Number 1 better?
I think so.
Okay. You? What is our time like?
I don't know. Can I change my answer?
I was gonna
You
say
can do whatever you
I
like.
can change my raise your hand. Excuse me.
I feel like I would like number 1 better in the summertime. Like it's good, but like this would be a good summertime drink.
Okay.
Because I like number 2 too.
I was gonna say I'm gonna favor number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah.
I myself like them both.
Yeah.
And I like them both because they each have individual personality. Myself, I like the crispness, and the refreshing quality, what you mentioned for summer, but for me, anytime in the first one. I like the smooth fruitiness that exists in the second one. I mean, so they both have a place, even though they both, the second one is more fruitier, but they both have a subtly dry finish. You know, but nice bit better. So now, you can try it with some food, some snacks, and see what you think. See if you change your mind.
All right. Okay. So here we go.
Now, while they're getting set up with that, you know, again, we're doing a wine tasting here, something different, and this is something that you can do with your mom. Maybe go to the store. If you're local in Sheboygan, go visit Jake's, go visit Vintage Elkhart Lake, or Vintage Elkhart, the wine shop in Elkhart Lake, you know, and pick up some wine and conduct a small wine tasting. Don't forget to cover the bottles.
Oh, that's right, we have to uncover those.
Cover the bottles to make it fun and interesting, you know, for everyone to taste wine. Because oftentimes people are surprised what they're going to like. So there's another Mother's Day idea. Put together some simple snacks that you can do and try with the wines and just make a party out of it. Now we have some fancy placemats here.
We do.
You know, to keep us on track here. You know, like, you don't have to necessarily have any of that because it's all in fun. So now, ladies, you've already had the wine, so you can now go straight into taking a bite of your appetizer.
Okay.
And then taste each of the wines.
Okay, 1 bite and taste each of the wines.
Correct.
Got it.
All right.
All right, very good.
What is our time like? Who
Wait,
has
do
the
you
time?
take a bite in between each sip of the wine?
We
Or
have 5
1
minutes.
bite?
Okay.
And
What's
then
that?
Do you just take 1 bite and then sip both of them, or 1
Yes.
bite, sip
1
one,
bite, sip
1
both of
bite?
them.
Okay.
Okay. Because we got 5 minutes. And also, I want to say, you know, I mean, if you're following Discover Sheboygan, I did a post, you know, 2 posts, you know, which were pretty significant. Well, actually 3. Today at Noodles and Company. Is that what they call it? Noodles and Company? You know, purchasing your lunch is over. Purchasing your dinner at Noodles and Company, you know, gives a 25%, I believe it was, donation to Lutheran High School.
Oh, nice.
So if you're looking for some dinner plans this evening, make sure you go by Noodles and Company so you can support one of the local schools here in Sheboygan County. Next thing I posted was significant was traveling by train. I posted that, you know, shared it from Travel Wisconsin. You know, something when I was working from California, I always loved riding the train, going from coast to coast. You know, or to say one end of the coast to the other. So I would take the train to L.A., take it down to San Diego, then from San Diego take it all the way up to San Francisco. I mean, it's a really cool ride. You know, so being here in Wisconsin, if you saw that post, if you haven't, again, go to travelwisconsin.com, and they have a list of different railways, some short, some somewhat long, and some even longer, that you can have a nice little train ride. And that can be something interesting to do over Mother's Day weekend or through the summer, you know, get to experience different parts of the state, right? So now, ladies.
So now I have to say that, for whatever reason, because I didn't really find them both to be like sweet, but this one, it's drier to me, and then this one is actually sweeter. Okay.
Now, which dish did you like that first one with best?
This one.
Okay. Jessica?
I liked the peppers with the first one better, and the chicken with the second one better.
Okay. So now, did it change your opinion on the wine that you chose before you had food that you liked?
Nope, I still like the number one.
Okay, okay. Now, so I'm going to do some unveiling, but I want to mention one more thing that I posted on Discover Sheboygan. Again, hey to Sheboygan. There is a video out, well, two things. There's a video out there, you know, that was, again, by, was that Travel Wisconsin? Travel Wisconsin, again, the video about Sheboygan. I mean, I posted something saying 17 years ago I arrived here, and you barely heard Wisconsin Sheboygan rolling off the tongue. Now, Sheboygan is everywhere. This is a place, it's a fun place, very diversified, lots of things to do. So, again, this is a thumbs up for all of you, this way, for all of you in Sheboygan. Thanks for making my stay here wonderful and fantastic and inviting. Second thing is going to be for those who are in Sheboygan, where the Boston store was. I posted some pictures about that, you know, about the summer concert. It's going to start next month. Now, if you've been following that, you walk downtown, you can see that the work is on its way. They have now less than 30 days, well, maybe a little over 30 days, because I don't think it starts right at the beginning of June, to get that space ready for the first concert that begins in June. So that's going to be exciting.
Wow.
You know, so look forward to that, and look forward to maybe potentially us
do a show there.
Do a show there during the concert.
Yeah,
you know, it's going to be a lot of fun. Music, you know, be able to purchase, you know, some beverages, some food, maybe bring a picnic.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's
So now, we'll do some unveiling. I have another disc for you guys, but the show will be over when that happens.
We'll show you a picture of that.
We'll show you a picture. So we're going to do some unveiling now, you know, of what the wines are. The first wine in your first glass that you had is going to be from Cold Country Vines and Wines. This is a Wisconsin winery. Okay, I kind of lied. I did know what the wines were. All right, Cold Country Vines and Winery. And this is a white wine. The grape is called Chardonnay. Chardonnay. Now, Jackie had whispered that she said, oh, Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Well, it has Chardonnay lineage. And what I enjoy most about this wine is for those people out there who are Chardonnay drinkers, especially the unoaked type of Chardonnay drinkers, you'll enjoy this wine here. You guys are speaking about it being dry, nice acidity, very crisp, good for the summer. That would be this wine here. Okay? So it has Chardonnay lineage. It's a blend of that and another grape, but the grape is called Chardonnay. It's grown here in Wisconsin with this winery.
Nice.
All right? So a Wisconsin winery. We'll set this here. All right? Wine number 2. We'll get that unveiled. Wine number 2 was whose favorite?
That's mine.
Jackie? Wine number 2 will be from Parallel 44, and the wine is the Glacier White. Now, this wine here you can find in a lot of local stores here throughout Wisconsin. All the festival foods, for the most part, you can find the Glacier White. This is a blend of 2 grapes, Louis Swenson and La Crosse. These are 2 grapes that are grown at the Parallel 44 Vineyard, which they have over 15 acres of vines. Also, Cold Country Vines and Wines, they have their own vineyard as well, in which they're growing the grapes there. So here are 2 wineries that are both located in Kewanee. Once upon a time, there was only one winery in Kewanee. Now you have 2 wineries. Actually, there's more than 2 wineries. About 4 wineries within that area.
Sounds like a day trip.
Sounds like a day trip.
Yeah.
And between Kewanee and Greenleaf, you know, we're talking about maybe 5 wineries in that area. So you can make a day trip out of that and go around and visit different wineries and see how different they are. So this will be, again, a local winery. So it didn't surprise me, but hopefully it surprised you that
it did surprise me.
That we can and we are making some fantastic wines. Here are 2 examples of 2 wonderful white wines, you know, for you to enjoy with meals. And also when we talk about the peperonata, the stewed vegetable dish, having red tomatoes and a red flavor with white wine.
Yeah, it's all good.
Most people wouldn't think of that.
Yeah, it's good.
That Vino Discoveries guy is something else.
Yeah, you'll tell him thank you.
Good, tell him thank you.
Hey, well, thanks for cooking this up for us today, too.
Oh, no problem. So,
awesome.
Well, if you want to know, I mean, you should tell them for Vino Discoveries if you want to know more about.
Well, Vino Discoveries?
Yeah, because you know.
You can go to Vino Discoveries, the Facebook page, right?
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
And if you want to learn more about Cooking in the Raw, you can go to CITR Magazine.
Cooking in the Raw Magazine.
Yeah.
All right. And awesome. That'll be awesome. We're going to continue doing our thing here.
We are. We'll post some pictures for you. Want to thanks everybody for coming by, and we'll see you next week at the same time. All right. Bye.
Bye. Happy Mom's Day.
Yes, happy Mother's Day.